What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Pillow Talk with Paul Goneau. Today, my guest is the amazing wrestler, Karou.
Karou. What are you guys saying, man?
Thank you for being here, brother.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you. The Karou thing is really funny. I think I might have told you this, but Clay, at one practice, they were going, I can't remember who you were wrestling, but they were kind of going over your match and doing kind of like a mock thing, and you weren't there that day, and so Clay came out and he was like pretending to be you, and everyone was calling him Clayroo, and they were doing those, like he was doing all like your things. It was great, man.
Shit, if I ever tagged with him, that would be our tagging name, Clayroo.
That'd be good, dude.
Yeah.
He's good, man. I like him.
He has really good
and he's a good, and he's just been like, he's one of those people that has just been nice, like right out the gate, you know. He always like shook my hand, and I'm like nobody. He's always just so polite and like giving me pointers and stuff. You've also been like that. Yeah, very. It's nice because you know, when you like, I kind of knew Mikey, but Mikey's also very new as well.
Yeah.
You know, so when I started out the reffing, I was a little, I'm a smaller dude. I'm going in there and I'm trying to tell, like, you know, massive dudes what to do, and this is like my job, and it's a little intimidating, but then you get there and everyone's like so fucking friendly.
That's how you gotta be, man. You gotta be respectful. Respect, you know, like it takes you far in life. You know, that's one thing I've learned. Always have respect. There's even a song called Respect. Come on, you know.
When'd you get into wrestling? Like, how did you begin that journey?
So wrestling, honestly, I started watching wrestling at a young age because my older brother would watch wrestling. So I'd always watch it with him. And obviously I liked it. So when I got older, I got into, like, I was just playing other sports because I didn't know how to get into wrestling. You know, it's very secret society, I would kind of say. Like, if you don't know anybody that's a wrestler or into wrestling that much, you won't even know about the indies back then.
Mm-hmm.
So we never knew, like, I just always watched WWE at the time, turned into WWE. We used to watch WCW, and then I always wanted to do it. But my parents didn't like it. Very Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
Didn't want that. So when I started playing football, I started realizing that all these wrestlers, a lot of them used to play football.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I might be on the track to something, you know? Like, if football doesn't work out, you know, I'm going to get into wrestling because somehow, some way, they both work hand to hand. So football didn't work out. My brother told me about Santino's school, and then that's when I joined. July 15, 2015.
2015.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like since I've been going to Destiny shows, I feel like you were even at the vet. Did you work the last one that Mick Foley was down at? I feel like you might have done a dark match at that. Because like, I've been, pretty much since I've been going to Destiny, you've been there.
Yeah, I used to... Yeah, I don't know. Well, I would be lying to you if I said, yeah, I can remember.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't remember. I hope that's not a bad thing because my memory's really bad. But, yeah, I used to do dark matches for them. I used to help out for them a lot. Yeah, Destiny's a good promotion, man. That's A1.
Yeah, we happen to be in, like, a really good spot just for independent wrestling in general. But, like, specifically Battle Arts, you know?
Yeah. Battle Arts is a good school. Good school.
So who were, like, the first wrestlers that, like, you remember getting into that were, like, you know, your inspiration, maybe?
Man, that's a good question. I would say, like, The Rock.
All right.
Undertaker.
Was he Rocky Maivia when you first got, like...
Yeah, he was Rocky Maivia when I first got into wrestling, and then when he changed into The Rock, I was like a 6-year-old kid, 7-year-old kid. I didn't understand, you know. I just what the hell? Isn't this Rocky Maivia? So I'd still call him Rocky Maivia.
Yeah.
Until I actually my brother broke it down to me. He's like, "Yo, you just changed his character. You same guy. Just call him The Rock." And I was like, "Okay, I'll just do that."
Yeah, that's why it's like when I think about. Sorry to interrupt, bro. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say The Rock, man. He's a funny guy.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. But, like, with the name, like, switch, there's something I don't get about a lot, and to a degree, I understand what people are talking about when they say like, "Oh, why'd you change Pete Dunne to Butch?" You know,
That's so weird.
I think when there's a character change and a name change, it works. But when you just are changing the name, which they're doing or they've done, in a lot of cases in WWE, and they're not changing the character with it, you know, it doesn't make sense. I try to defend it. I try to, because I'm like, well, Stone Cold wasn't fucking Stone Cold the whole time, right?
No, I thought that.
There's a path.
Yeah, bro. I honestly, as a kid growing up, I was like, wow, Stone Cold, this is how he always been. This is crazy. And then when I seen like some old WCW videos on Stone Cold, and he was actually stunning Steve Austin. He had like blonde hair. I was just like, what?
Yeah,
Stone
it was weird,
Cold?
bro. That's how I found out too, like backwards. Because I think when I didn't really pay attention to him until his match with Bret Hart.
Yeah.
And where, like, you know, Bret Hart had him in fucking sharpshooter, and he just like went out and he was bleeding, and it was like visually it just looked amazing, and I was like, it was like a passing of the torch moment for me almost. Where like I really loved Bret Hart, and then all my love went into Stone Cold, and then it just built from there. You know?
Stone Cold.
But yeah, seeing him as like a pretty boy it's hilarious.
Yeah, coming out with Brian Pillman, that's hilarious. Like honestly, man, like it's like night and day. He could have done both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just wish he kept his hair as Stone Cold. If he had kept his hair as Stone Cold Steve Austin, that would be some real dope shit. Imagine Stone Cold just giving stunners with blonde hair. What? Yo, bro. That would be a lot.
It'd be different.
Lovely. It would be.
I wonder if he did it because he was just going bald.
You never know. Probably, man. Because I have a lot of friends, man, that actually get like their hair's thinning, and they're just going bald. You know, they just might as well shave it and just go bald, because that's what's gonna happen. Stop wearing hats, folks. Stop. It's gonna thin your hair.
Man, that's where I'm at, bro. And it's probably from wearing hats, dude. I knew it. Everyone's like, oh, you like wearing hats all the time, like isn't good for your hair. And I'm like, what the fuck ever? This is a dope hat, you know? Yeah. And now it's like, it's funny too, because a lot of the times, like most of my pictures are from straight on, right? Like on stage or just like selfies or whatever. They're usually like from this angle, you know, whatever. Showing my face. I never really see the back. And then when I'm reffing, I've seen some photos and I'm like, oh my God, like it's visible here. Like I'm going to be one of those guys with like the island here. Like my hairline is like
an Uncle Phil.
Oh my God. It's brutal, bro. I'm not excited. So I feel like eventually I'm just going to shave my head. Like it used to be, you know, like this is fucking big, bro.
That is.
Yeah.
It's like almost a V shape.
Like you can save lots of money on your cable or satellite bill by switching to my forehead. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. My God, there's something I really want to say, but I'm not going to say it. My cancel me. So I'm going to be smart on that one.
So who would you say, like, your favorite match that you've had up until this point?
You go between Quicksilver, who doesn't wrestle anymore. Wish he still did. Motherfucker.
He switched to Ryan Wright there briefly, and I was like, what happened, dude?
And his name is Dustin Cameron, bro. Dustin, quickie.
When it happened, I was like, oh, maybe that's his real name. I didn't even know it was... He is good, though. He's good,
really
man.
Good, really athletic. Yeah. And then John Gonzalez.
Okay.
Yeah, John Gonzalez. Like, both of them, I don't know, like... I work very well with them. So, like, they bring the best out of me, I bring the best out of them, and, like, we can go, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not worried, they're not scared, you know, like, they're down to go, you know? Like, I feel like a lot of people just, they probably don't trust me, you know what I'm saying, maybe? But, like, we go, you know? So it's like, they have that trust with me, I have that trust with them, and it's always fun.
Yeah, he seems like a guy also, I don't know how long he's been doing it, but he also seems like one of those guys that, like, I've reffed a couple of his matches, and he's, like, always like the leader. Like, you know, it seems the matches seem to go a lot more smoother when you have someone like John or yourself like in the match, just like giving pointers. Like another one is like Brandon, like Holden Albright.
Yes.
He's another one of those guys who's just like very, like he was giving me pointers and shit during like matches, and I watched the video and I was like, you can't see any of that. This guy is fucking, you know, he's just like fucking grab the chain from me, and I'd like grab the chain from his hands, and then he'd be like, run. You know, but his like mouth's not moving, and I would do all this shit, and like
he's a good guy, man. That's another good dude, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to get him on here at some point, but he seems like he has so much shit going on. He has his own podcasts and stuff that I'm like, where, like, it just seems like it's never gonna happen. But maybe next time I see him, I'll ask him. You got any predictions? Actually, this is gonna come out. Oh fuck it, we could talk about it anyway. Are you gonna watch All Out
tomorrow?
Sunday? Yeah.
What undo?
Yeah.
I might skim through it. Like I'm gonna tell you guys how. Well, yeah, I'm gonna skim through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna skim back and forth, and I'm gonna watch it, and then yeah, I'm gonna try to catch both. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like they're both gonna be spectacular pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying? Did
you try to get tickets to any of the AEW shows?
Honest, I tried, but when I went to go look for them, they're
when did you look?
The next day, because honestly, bro, like you can't trust me with my memory. You know, like if you never kept tabs on me, I probably would have forgotten, which is horrible. Like,
it's all good. You had a lot of shit going on, man.
Yeah.
And you know, you like were like so you apologized, and I was like, this guy. I'm like to my girlfriend, like, what's this guy apologize? Like, you had nothing to apologize for, you know, man.
Because like, yo, when my mind goes, it goes.
Life happens, you know. It's good to be busy though. You know what I mean? And like to be real, a day late or a day after, like, dude, I was there, so they went on sale. I believe at 10. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I was there 15 minutes before they went on sale. And then I was in like a queue of like 1,000 something. I was like 1,200 or something.
Holy
you know, somewhere.
Fuck.
So there was like, 1,200 people in front of me. And I got in maybe like 6-7 minutes after tickets went on sale, dude. And they were all gone. And every single seat that like was available they were all resales. Like half the arena was already resales by 7 minutes after tickets were on sale. It was fucking horrible, and they were all like, the prices were jacked. Me and my boys, we wanted to go to both shows, and we were looking at the price of tickets in the States, and we were trying to be like, all right, maybe like $100, maybe like $150 something.
No, it's
we're looking at like $300-$400.
Yeah, bro, like Toronto, I don't know.
Couple thousand for like floor seats and shit. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know what it is, bro, about this city, but I don't know why everything's. I can't understand why everything's so high. Sorry, guys, that I'm super congested. It's allergy season for K Bizzle, you know. But like, I don't understand the city. Like, I don't understand why everything is so high. You feel me? Like, it makes no sense. Like. I can't get the tax, I get the inflation, I get all of that. I get what happened, you know, but like, you can't even go out and watch a show no more. I remember Raptor tickets were $12. I remember they had Toonie Tuesdays for Blue Jay games. Mm-hmm. You're not sitting close, but you're sitting high. And
you're at the game.
Yeah. So it's like, now if you want to sit nosebleeds at certain events, bro, you're paying an arm and a leg. Doesn't matter. Just to go watch that event. It's like, bro, why? You know, like, why? Like, you guys print money. It's not my fault you guys print money. You guys want to print money, and now you guys want to. I'm not going to get into all
this. We could, though. We could, though.
Bro,
I mean,
I'm so
what is money, bro?
Holy
smokes. We could go lots of routes. It's okay. We don't have to, but why are countries in debt? You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck is that even a thing?
It makes no sense. You're telling me that we got to
We could go deep, but we don't have to, though, bro. But I feel you. Like,
next podcast, I'm down for those.
Okay, all right, bro.
I'm down for those, bro. Because
you can go there if you want, man.
I'm down, bro.
I'm fine with everything,
because
dude.
It's like, bro, now, like, you guys just added value to something that's valueless. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we got to struggle for it. Why? because for you. For you to gain power, for you to show that you're dominant, get out of here with that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this man-made gimmicks, cheese me, okay,
it's
guys?
Frustrating,
it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
You think I'm really happy? I'm thinking, guys. I'm plotting the skin.
It's like really... you kind of don't agree with the system, but you have like, it's like you have to be a part of the system, like you know.
And it's just like, damn, bro, you guys did this really, really good, like. The way you guys mapped this shit out, it was just like you guys knew what was going to happen. You know, you guys were like, okay, if we do X, Y, and Z, we're going to get A, B, and C. So, we're going to start backwards and go forward with this shit. And we're still going to make what we need to make. Mm-hmm. We can make no sense and make dollars. You know? Good guys, though. Good guys, though. You know what I'm saying? They're good guys, I guess. There's not much we can say about
fucking scalpers, anyway, bro.
Fucking scalpers.
All I'm saying is I think Ticketmaster is the worst out of all of them because so I ended up like...
But you can resell on Ticketmaster?
You can, yeah. So I think you can resell on most things, but like for some reason Ticketmaster's like bot security and shit like that is like, I guess the worst. Apparently, I don't know a lot about it, you know, but I just hear things and I see things because I've had these problems have happened before when I tried to see Dave Chappelle. And it's like...
No way.
Yeah, bro. I couldn't. I never was able to get Dave Chappelle tickets. Because it was just too much, man. But like this, so I ended up getting Rampage tickets for like $120. And then...
Okay, that's not too bad.
And then like 2 nights ago, I saw that they have like $200 Dynamite tickets on StubHub. Yeah, dude.
For one ticket?
For one ticket. But it's cheaper than like the $300-$400 I was looking at before.
It is.
And so now I'm like, maybe I could sell, like I'm going with 2 of my buddies and like maybe we could sell our tickets for Rampage and then just fucking get the Dynamite. Because we originally wanted to go to Dynamite more,
that's not bad. That's, because you're going to probably double your profit right there.
Yeah, it's, just, I'm going to be another gear in the system
it's
now.
Okay. That you see, that's what's so messed up about our system, folks. We don't want to be that guy, but then you end up being that guy sometimes because it helps. Like, it helps, bro. Like, you got to buy and sell sometimes. I want to buy it. I want to do the same thing, honestly. I'm not going to lie. Buy, resell. Because my cousin did that for a concert one time. Him and his girl, they bought some tickets. They resold. They ended up getting VIP tickets with that money.
Yeah.
And then, they were able to buy drinks the whole night. So they made enough money because they got enough tickets. They were able to resell enough to get what they wanted to get and still have money over to spend.
It's what the hell? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, man.
No, so it's like sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I'm not hating on it at all. I'm thinking about doing most likely. I feel like we'll do the same thing, But it's just like, how long
are they gonna stay at that price, right?
Yeah, and like how fast can we sell the Rampage tickets too? Like, there's a couple variables, but I'd much rather go to Dynamite. Like, I think they might film Dark Elevation during Rampage, so like maybe it'll be, but like because Rampage is only an hour long, right? So I'm just wondering if like the show length is different. If there's just like more dark matches and they do Dark Elevation to make up the difference. Do you know what I mean?
Who knows, right? That would actually be very smart. Because that's what WWE used to do. They used to film like Sunday Night Heat out of Raw.
Yeah,
and then a Velocity out of SmackDown, right? So it's like... That would be a bad idea.
What are you thinking about... Well, what did you think about the recent product at WWE? Like, what are your feelings on it? And what do you think is going to happen now that Triple H is kind of leading the pack now?
I'm happy Triple H is in it. I feel like what he did with NXT, if he can do the same thing with the main roster, that would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
We got to give... with change, anything's possible, right? So with change, you got to always have an open mind and be positive and hope that everything changes. Because I really see a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's bringing old people back.
Already.
So it's like the ones that Vince released, he's bringing back, and that's really good. Because it shows his loyalty on his end, right? He shows that he has people's back and he's not going to just toss them away just to toss them away over budget cuts.
Yeah.
And
but to be real, man, like, there were some no-brainers. I felt like people that got cut, and I was like, "Are you serious? Like these are like some of my favorite Dexter Lumis and fucking Cross.
What? Like, you just brought him to the main roster.
What is going on? And just there's a lot of people that they weren't treating well, and I have a lot of high hopes now.
And even Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
What? You gave the guy was just going ham 2 months ago, and you guys decided to cut him? And you guys say budget cuts?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. That guy's making you money. How you gonna cut someone that makes you money? It makes no sense.
Do you have any predictions for what's the WWE pay-per-view tomorrow?
Clash of the Castle.
Okay. Any predictions for debuts at Clash of the Castle?
Hopefully Braun.
Yeah.
They just re-signed him, so hopefully, that's the only person I can think of right now.
They also have mystery, I guess, wrestler in Casino Ladder Battle Royale. That fucking match has a long name, but
No way.
The Battle Royale.
Yeah.
And there's like one mystery wrestler. Who do you think that's gonna be? Do you have any predictions?
What if that is Braun Strowman?
What, in AEW?
Oh, in AEW.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, AEW. Sorry.
They have a thing tomorrow too. Because I've been thinking. Well, I've been hoping MJF is coming back, bro. I'm really hoping this thing is like a big, like, it's probably stems from some truth, but I hope it's just, a work. And
that would actually be amazing.
I mean, MJF has just taken being a heel kind of to another level, and I would really, if this was all part of it, I mean, it would just add so much to what he's already done.
What I like a lot too about it too is like what I like about it too. Is that his parents? Did you see his parents?
yeah, dude. When they're at shows and shit.
Yeah, they said sorry for my son being a piece of shit. What?
It's so funny.
When your parents are going with it, bro, like the sky's the limit, right? Like he's a smart guy. He's a very smart guy. Imagine if WWE picked him up.
That would be massive, man.
What?
That would be massive. And I think like he should start. If they did, it would be great if it started with the feud of with Cody Rhodes. That would be a great start.
That would be nice. Holy shit! That would be really good.
Thought you wouldn't see me again, roller coaster. Because they had good chemistry when Cody was in AEW. I'm happy for him though, man. It's good to just see him get some appreciation. He's never been like one of my favorite dudes.
Yeah.
But he's like, I have so much respect for him, and just like I don't think he's ever really been truly appreciated. I did really want him to go heel in AEW, but I respect the fact that he's like, man, like I'm not doing it, and
everybody loves him, bro.
That match with the torn pec was just phenomenal. Crazy. So I think he's gonna come back and get a world title run.
I hope so.
He's deserving.
Yeah. I think there's predictions where tonight that Roman might lose one of his titles.
Well, fucking make it happen.
Yeah.
It's been getting a little stale. That's my only thing. Like a lot of my people that I liked in the company, just either like I wasn't seeing a lot of Ricochet, and just like Asuka was gone for a long time.
Asuka, this is the thing, bro. Asuka's a G. I really, really, really upset that they're not using her too much. But they're using her too much. They're using her now, but like before, right? Like before, when they weren't using her too much, I was really upset. It was like, that girl's an actual G. That girl can go toe to toe with any woman in that locker room and laugh. And they won't understand why until they actually go one-on-one with her.
Mm-hmm.
That girl's a submission machine. Like, she was trained by Yuki Ishikawa.
I don't know who that is.
No. Come on,
I might know who it is.
So he's the original creator of Battle Arts.
Okay, you know what? I think I do know who he is. Yeah. I think I do know. I've definitely seen photos of him, but I haven't met him.
He's the original creator of Battle Arts in Japan. He created it in Japan. And then Santino went out there to train with him, with also George George Turzis. He's a long time indie wrestler as well. He went out there with him to train, and they trained in Japan for a few months, and then came back and Yuki Shikawa, man, that guy's the real deal. I've seen that man submit guys with his legs. Yeah, no, not with his legs, sorry, with his other opponent's legs.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was amazing. This guy, bro, even at the age of 51, he was making people tap. He's a don, bro. He walks so old, but then when he goes onto the mat, he's like a young boy. It's crazy. It's like he's scary. I told him, I go, Yuki, bro, you're a scary guy, bro. You walk so old, but then if someone tries to mess with you, you're young again, and he starts laughing. Old people are scary, bro.
Old people are scary.
Yeah, some of them might just do that just for,
Yeah, man. You never know what you're gonna get, man. Especially some of the dude, I do Muay Thai, and I was originally, when I started, I was training in Milton, and at Milton Muay Thai, and they were the person who opened that was the world, Canada, the youth coach for the Canadian Muay Thai champions and shit. He was that level, and so there were fucking 12-year-old, 13-year-old kids at this place that would fucking hurt us, bro. Me easily, you're a little bit bigger, but I mean there's some of them you just wouldn't want to fuck with, and they're just small and I love that though.
I'll choke a shit.
I love that. Even more.
There's a kid trying to high kick me or something.
Oh my head, god. Bro.
I'll catch
just mad. I've held pads for some of these kids, and there's so much power and stuff, bro. It's not. I wish I got into it when I was younger,
Bro, that's the thing, and then especially when they grow up and get older, by the time they reach, I'd say 18, 19, and if they lifting some weights, they continue doing their Muay Thai, and they'll be monsters, bro. And then they get some wrestling in there. Some Olympic style wrestling. Yeah. They'll be beasts, animals, bro. Who's gonna stop them? You can't. They've been training from young. Those Khabibs and guys, there in Kazakhstan.
It's just second nature, man.
Yo, bro.
And when it becomes that then you're in trouble.
Bro, yeah, you start becoming a machine. It's how can I stop this kid? He's only 19, bro, and I'm fucking 30, and I can't even kick his ass, bro. You start, you start judging yourself, you start talking, deep thoughts, bro.
No, Paul, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, Paul. Yeah. But no, it's good to see, man.
I'm taking head kicks.
And I've always kind of been the kind of guy I like to. I don't plan on fighting or anything, but I believe in being well-rounded. I thought if someone's going to go be a wrestler, all these things could potentially add to that. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Bro, that's smart. That's actually smart. Everybody needs to learn some type of self-defense. You know what I'm saying? Some type of discipline. Because it's going to help you in the long run.
100%. Even if it's not in, the martial arts world or, any of that, yeah.
Something,
definitely.
Take, those YMCA self-defense classes. Because there's going to be something there you're going to learn that will carry on in life. And if someone does try to attack you, at least you're going to know some sort of way to get away. You know what I'm saying? All about, I work for UPS, and at the end of the day, they say, where's your last destination? Everybody wants to get home, get where safe, and everyone says home. Mm-hmm. So even if someone attacks you, you're still trying to get home, right? So it's you got to try to find a way to escape and get out and go home, right? Self-defense is key to life, bro.
So do you drive a truck for UPS?
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Yeah,
the fucking... shit. That's awesome, bro.
2 doors open.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro.
Fuck,
I'm
man.
Pimping out there. No,
that's awesome.
I'm not really pimping out there.
You still do drive the truck.
Yeah.
You're just not pimping.
No. You can't pimp on the job.
It's frowned upon to pimp on the job. It's understood. It's got to be a little hard. You got the get up and everything, it's brown or something.
All brown.
It seems like it would be
They call us the brown team.
You ever run into any trouble?
No.
Anybody delivering anything? Most people are generally happy to.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I get a lot of smiles.
Okay.
And honestly, really, come on, truly, if I'm walking to your door, are you really gonna raise your voice at me if your product is late or something? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, you're just gonna be okay, thank you. You're right, and 99.9% of the time I don't even talk to them.
Yeah.
I just drop the product
right at the door or whatever. Yeah.
And I just go.
No animals or anything.
I get like small dogs running at me.
It's always the fucking small ones, man.
Yeah.
Like I have a golden retriever and like he's pretty friendly, but he could like if he wanted to, like he would be able to chew out like the small ones are always the loudest and the most aggressive, you know?
And like I had a chihuahua literally run from the garage, like in the house, through the garage right at me barking, and I'm just looking at it like you really wasted your time to do this, like holy smokes, these it's true though. They hate delivery boys, delivery guys. I don't know about the girls, but the guys, they hate us.
Alright, dude, do you want to get into the top 5?
Hey man, I'm down.
I guess we can start with this is something I wanted to actually do for a bit. Belts, like championship belts. I can go off mine first.
I'm down.
My number one is 100%, and it's been since like the beginning of time. Since the beginning of my love for wrestling, at least. The yellow Intercontinental title that like Ultimate Warrior had. Man, there's something about like I don't know.
I'm an old school guy, so any old school belt you mention right now, I'm gonna agree to.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause.
But I think like even like the plates and stuff were all the same, and they just switched colors a bunch. Like there was I think a white one and stuff, but the yellow always has been my favorite. My number 2 is fucking the AEW World Championship, man. I love
that's actually nice.
It's the only belt I've ever considered like getting a legit replica of.
Bro, that's a lit belt.
I like it, man.
It gives you that old school feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And it's like, it's a belt. Like, it's so nice. Like, it looks so nice.
Then I'm gonna go with it's a kind of vanity belt, or I don't know exactly what you would call them, but the Smoking Skull one that Austin had in the World Championship back in the day. I love that. Then like the classic like 90s era. I don't know exactly when it came out, but the Winged Eagle.
Oh yes.
Championship, like the classic one. That's the WWF. Like that was.
They need to bring that belt back.
Yeah, I don't really like how the WWE
no
belts are looking right now.
It's very mainstream, which is okay. It's cool, you know. Like, it's very hip if you want to consider it hip. But if you can bring back the old belt, man, that was a beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful belt, man. Nice design. Shoot, that would be a nice replica belt to get.
And there's a couple other ones I do like, but if I was saying number 5. And they went through a couple that weren't great, but the current AEW Women's World Championship, the one, well, I guess Thunder Rosa doesn't have it now, but the one that she was holding.
That one is nice. That one is nice.
I really like that. What about you, man?
Me? We'll go with the first one. We'll go. You know the New Japan United States title?
No, I don't. I'm not super like. I know Red Shoes. Like I don't know a lot about New Japan. I've seen a lot of matches, but I wouldn't even.
Hey, buddy, don't worry, because I'm not that big on New Japan either. But that belt though, beautiful belt. Dude, it's way better than everybody else's United States. Even the one that WWE has, way better than that one. Yeah. Like if WWE can just copy them and just put a little twist to it, maybe, so nothing happens to them legally, then they're good, you know. But I like that one. I like the old school Intercontinental, the one with the white strap. Yeah. That one is beautiful. The double wing. Yeah. That one, like hands down. Like I'm gonna say it again. They need to bring that one back. They do. That one is beautiful. Like they shouldn't have changed it. Well, whatever. Like change is good. You know what I'm saying? Like. Do a variation of that. What they have right now is essentially just a variation of like the Attitude Era. It's all just kind of, you know, why can't you just kind of, like people love when like basketball teams do throwbacks. Like just fucking bring, that one was a lot better. Exactly, bring that, like what you said. At least bring that back for and the WCW heavyweight title belt.
Yeah, dude.
That one.
Was a nice
oh
one
my
too, yeah.
goodness. I was gonna mention something else. I totally forgot which one I was gonna mention because that came to my mind quickly. That one, wow, that's what she said. But like that belt though,
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's a good one. That might be my 6th.
They should make that the Universal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make that the Universal. And then bring that the double wing as the WWE heavyweight title belt. Or no, have WWE belt. You know, championship belt. That would be nice. I wish I could have that power to do that. But unfortunately, we don't. We can't. Just gotta pray and hope that they're gonna change it.
They could even do variations like with the color and thing. They can add something like that to that. Just the eagle thing.
Yeah.
There's so much like that. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. You know, they could just change what they have right now.
Real talk, because what they have it's not bad, but it's just plain, right?
It is plain. That's it. Yeah.
We put some more flavor into it. Like I like how they changed the side of the belt where they remove the forget what it's called. Whatever. They remove it and then they add whoever won and they add their own.
Yeah, let their own little fucking symbol or whatever.
Yeah. I like that. That's pretty cool.
Alright, what about dream matches?
Top 5 dream matches.
Yeah, like...
This is gonna be easy. Trust me. It's all Undertaker, The Rock, Stone Cold, Mankind, as Mankind.
Yeah.
Because, bro, you know, so when I grew up, Pain, I used to laugh at Pain when I was a young kid. I somewhat laugh at Pain depending on what it is to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I used to laugh a lot. Like, I'll get hit with things and I'll be laughing. I'll drop on the hit. Like, start laughing. Like, my pain tolerance as a young kid was very high. So they used to call me Mick Foley. Not Mankind, sorry. They used to call me Mankind. Because Mankind did all the hardcore stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting thrown off a fucking cage, bro. That guy is a G. So what did I say? Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, Mankind, as Mankind. And, what would be my last one? I mentioned those ones so quickly. What would be my last dream match? This is gonna be hard because there's a lot of good wrestlers I love. You see, I love to be Razor, but he's gone. Rest in peace. Who could it be? That's fuck me. You know,
bro, I don't know who like your favorites are right now. But if I was talking as maybe just like a fan,
Usos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
One of the Usos, doesn't matter.
I would like to see fucking Karou and Eddie Kingston, bro.
That would be a dope match. Be a good match. Yeah. Honestly, I think that would actually be a really dope match. If someone wants to book that,
dude, that'd be sick. He was just here too. I think he's actually going to be somewhere else in Ontario like next month too.
Yeah.
So he's doing work in Ontario right now.
Eddie Kingston would be fun.
I don't know. It seems. I hope Eddie Kingston's not one of the guys, but it seems like some people. I've been hearing stories, and you know how the wrestling community is. So who knows how true they are? But just of like, people just wanting to be released from their AEW contracts, you know. And as a big AEW fan, like, I mean, you know, I've been watching wrestling for a long time. I know how it works. I know eventually this is gonna happen. You know, like AEW started good. There's gonna be problems along the way. Like nothing's gonna be blemish free forever. You know, so. I just, I'm hoping Eddie Kingston is not one of them, because...
Eddie would be nice.
That would be, I think, that would be a great match.
There's a few things that I like about AEW, but one of the main things that I like about them is, they can work the indies. Like, they're not just stuck to, obviously they have to, like, they can't book when AEW wants them, right? Like, that makes a lot of sense.
Right.
You feel me? Like, when AEW says, hey, buddy, you got to be at the show, you got to be at the show. Doesn't matter what your commitments are, you know? Like, that makes sense because that's who at the end of the day is paying majority of your bill, right? Majority of your contract, majority of your money. So, I understand that, but I love how like they let them go and just work the indies. Go work for this guy if you want. Go work here if you want. You know what I'm saying? Still go make your side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like that. Like, everyone deserves a side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't deserve to just be stuck to one thing. And, like, that's pretty cool. You know, like, Impact does the same thing. You know, like, that's also very dope of them. You know, like, it's like, yes, you still got to come to us, but at the end of the day, go live your life, you know?
Yeah, like, see, if it's some sort of freedom is necessary, no matter what you're doing. Right?
Yeah.
Like that, giving you more freedom is sometimes even more valuable than money, you know?
Exactly.
It can be. So...
that's all people want, right?
Yeah, that's all MJF wants right now. I feel like... And you know what, dude? However true it is, like, obviously he started when the company wasn't as big as it is now, but, like, something that I don't really like, and, like, I would say as of right now, I kind of prefer AEW. They're, like, what I watch the most. But, like, something I don't agree with and like seeing is how all the people that got them to the point where all these big names actually wanted to be with them are now, like, very rarely in the picture.
Yeah.
It's like I kind of miss those, and it's like, it's just... So I understand, especially someone of the caliber of MJF, like, if there's anybody who has the right to be like, yo, I deserve more money, it's fucking MJF, man. You know?
That's true. That is true. And I think he's going to get it.
I mean, it wouldn't be as... at the end of the day, I think... Tony is a fan of the business first.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it in the way, like, he is, and the way his, like, you know, the pitch of his voice changes at certain times, and he's just, his excitement and stuff.
He
like,
loves it.
He's a fan first, and I think he can see that this is what the fans want, and, you know, he's got the money. There's no reason to not.
Yeah, they own the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's money. You know,
well, I think they own like a football club too, like a
soccer
overseas.
one?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember the name of it.
I don't know what they started to make their money. Because obviously, like, there's something his father was doing. I just don't know what it was.
Yeah, I'm not.
But the fact that, like, they have all of this is amazing, man. Like, they said, hey guys, like, we're going to go find this one guy that's going to be willing to put some money towards this.
Mm-hmm.
And they found him.
They did.
They found a rich guy to support it. It's like, it's amazing. Kind of reminds me of WCW a little bit. And it's so funny because Ted Turner, I gave them a TV deal.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's just like, what? What's going on here, guys? Like, is
just throwing a little bit of support. Like, I see what you're doing, and I like it, you know?
Yeah.
I just hope they don't go the way of WCW and focus too much on bringing the older wrestlers back. But I do like when they're bringing the older wrestlers in, they have more of, like, managerial roles.
Yeah.
You know, and they're kind of finding a place there, which is nice. Like, I like how AEW kind of feels like a mix of, like, indie wrestling and, like, the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I like that too because it's like, you as a wrestler, it feels good, you know? Like, it doesn't feel like you're just watching another WWE product. You're watching something different, you know? Not saying the WWE product is bad, but
it's different.
It's different. Like, that's what you always... when WCW went out of business, I was happy. Not happy, but, like, I was just like, oh, like now it's just like only everyone's at WWE now. Like, everyone's just going to be working together.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it wasn't like that, there was no more competition. It was just like, okay,
yeah,
I want to watch something else.
Competition is important, yeah, for sure.
Competition is key for anything. So it's like, now they have some competition. It's just like, it makes the wrestling business even more healthier.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to watch, you know?
Like, now, like, I mean, WWE had Mickie James on, like, the Impact Women's Champion. Like, that never would have happened if it wasn't for AEW. I fully believe that. And at the end of the day, I would wish for an AEW WWE, like, you know, clash where they could do something together. That would just be amazing. You know, it's like Marvel and DC. It's like, at the end of the day, all the fans want, like, every fan would be happy if they just were like, we're doing something together. You know what I mean?
That would be nice.
It'd be so revolutionary, dude. Maybe one day.
Exactly.
What about horror movies? Are you a big horror movie guy?
Not really, but I got some horror movies that I do like.
All right.
I like the Freddy movies.
Okay.
Yeah, all of them. Just because I grew up on it, you know. And I think that's about it. And maybe,
well, there's 5 of them at least.
Yeah, and maybe Exorcism, because Exorcism really, really scared me at a young age.
Yo, that was a good one. I think they're redoing it, actually.
Yeah? No, it's not scary no more, because, like... Okay, my drama teacher broke down some real-ish when he came to, like, horror movies and film and stuff. And, what he said basically made a lot of sense. I kind of don't remember fully, but he said, like, every horror film is basically the same. You know, they're always going to have someone jump out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. You know, the suspense is going to be there. Once the suspense is there, you know someone's going to pop. Like, he was just breaking down certain things about a horror film, and especially even the acting.
Yeah.
To the point where now, like, I watch certain horror films, and honestly, I don't even make a reaction.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, like, unless there's some horror films where they catch me, right? Like, those are the ones I like. But if they're just, like, plain simple... It doesn't really, like, you know?
No, I feel you.
Doesn't give my balls a tickle, you know? That's what I like to say sometimes.
I look at horror movies kind of... I guess maybe it's just because I've been forced to, but a little different. Because, like, it's been a long time since I've actually seen a horror movie that scared me.
You know?
Like, a very long time. Maybe Blair Witch was the last one.
So
generic. The original Blair Witch.
You see, that one is scary, you know?
Right, and it was at a time where you couldn't Google if these people were actors and shit, right? So it's like... And they kind of, you know, it was made... to look like it was real, and there wasn't movies like that before, you know? So, like, I would say that was probably the last one, but now I just kind of, I watch them for, like, the effects and maybe, like, the story, like, I watch them for a different reason. I very rarely get scared as well.
Yeah, because it's so generic. Like, Blair Witch, I remember they even sold that as, like, just random people making a documentary.
Yeah.
You know, the trailers are making it seem like that. They sold it that way. So you're like... This is real. This is actually true. Like, until you watch a scary movie and then they're just shitting all over with the big booger coming out. That was hilarious.
The first 2 scary movies were pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, my number 1 for horror movies is VHS. It's kind of like a movie.
Never heard of it, to be honest.
It's kind of a mix of, like, there's one kind of storyline where these kids kind of, I guess, break into this, like, weird, kind of creepy, haunted house, and they find all these VHS tapes, and they start, like, watching them, and each tape that they're watching is, like, a different kind of, like, mini-movie within this movie. Do you know what I mean? And so, like, they're watching all this crazy shit happen, and things going on in the house where they are, and then they'll watch another VHS tape, which is, like, kind of essentially, like, another mini-movie, and there's, like, maybe, like, 5 or 6 of them. In this one movie, and then at the end, you know, the people that are watching, they have their own story, and it's like and it's all just fucked up stuff, man. Just like really kind of out there, like Twilight Zone, Black Mirror type shit happening.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah. You remember that?
That, honestly, man, I'm not gonna lie, like, bro, like when I first started smoking weed, man, I don't know can we talk about that? Mm-hmm. Okay. I should ask you first.
100%. No, that's totally fine, bro.
Okay, so when I first started smoking weed, my friend, when I was in high school, told me about Twilight Zone. My God. What a life changer, huh? Yeah. What a life changer. Bro, talk about cliffhangers, bro. That show is filled with them. That show just, I don't even know, like, that show, bro, like, it makes you feel like sometimes life is that way. Mm. You know? Like,
there's a lot of real stuff, you know, within the extraordinary stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? Where it's kind of like grounded enough where you could be like, this shit might be able to happen. Like, can this shit happen? You know, that's how I felt anyway.
And now, like, when I even have dreams, like, your dreams, like, even, like, you watch an episode and you're like, bro, like, was this all just a dream?
Yeah, no, totally, yeah.
like, what just happened? The man literally jumped into the water. Like, he escaped, jumped into the water, all tied up, and now he woke up and now he's walking? What? What is this? What is really dope show? Everyone should go watch it. Watch the old one. Don't watch this new stuff that's coming out. Watch the old Twilight Zone.
If you like that, check out VHS, man.
Yeah?
There's actually, I think, 3 or 4 of them now. The third one I didn't really like. I haven't seen the fourth one. But the first 2 are great.
I'm going to go watch VHS.
Definitely.
I have an Android box, so that's how I watch my movies.
Yeah.
You gotta give it up to Android.
Dawn of the Dead is my number 2. Like classic zombie.
You don't ever watch.
It's like almost comedic too. It's not even like fully horror.
That's with the UK guy, right?
Oh no, that's Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, but that's good too, bro. That's a good one too.
That one is hilarious.
Number 3, Girl House. It's kind of like a slasher movie.
Bro, I've never heard of Girl House in my life.
Yeah, it's like all these girls who like cam girls that live in this one house, and I don't know, some guy who like subscribes finds out he like is able to like hack all their cameras, but they don't know, and then he sees that they're like making fun of him and stuff, and so like he like cuts off their internet and goes and like fucking. It's like old school, like, slash, like Michael Myers type, Freddy, Jason type, like,
what's wrong
slasher
with
stuff.
These guys? I feel like that could be a real thing too, Some horror films really make me think and, like...
It'd be hard, like, I feel like some of them would be, like, how do you make certain things?
Yeah, like...
like,
either you stumbled upon something like this or, like...
This is your art, tearing a woman like apart with like from like her upper body and her lower body, just like ripping it apart and creating that visually. And what do you use? Like, it's crazy that people get paid to do that.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's wild.
Imagine a writer just going to a guy and saying, "Hey guys, I got something very good. It's very, very, very great."
Yeah.
So there's this guy. He subscribes to a cam website, and these cam girls make fun of him. And he makes fun of him, but they don't know that he hacked into their system, sees it, turns off their lights and their cameras and internet, goes and slashes them. Like it? We love it, man. Right? How much do you need for it? Don't worry, it's a horror film. You don't need too much, probably. Yo, that's true, man. Like,
it's good though. I think it's a pretty decent movie, and the killer is like one of my favorite rappers too.
Oh, no way. Who's it?
Yeah, Slain.
No way.
Guy. Do you know who Slain is?
Probably by face, but I've heard them rap before.
Okay, yeah. No, he's been around for probably close to 20 years now, I would say. Yeah, so Girl House. Child's Play. It's my number 4. Like the OG. The first 3. Again, like, if you watch... When I was young watching them, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When I was young watching them, they fucking creeped me out. And there's like a scene from the second or third one where someone gets like squished in the back of a garbage truck, and it like scarred me for life. Like the noises and just like the thing happening, and it's just something that I always like. It's like one of the worst scenes from a horror movie to me. But I watch it now and I'm like, they need to do like a good Chucky, bro. They ended up coming and doing like a show that was real corny, man.
But you know what though? You can never repeat the original. Like, the original Chucky is always gonna be great. So when you try to come up with the second one, like, well, not a second one, but if you try to come and revamp it now and try to bring it to this modern day, might not work out.
No, there's certain things like that, man, and especially now you see it more because they're just running out of ideas. But there's certain things that are just lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be able to you might, like with Home Alone, they did Home Alone 2, which was, I would say, almost as good.
Yeah.
And you have other ones that are almost as good, but then
Home Alone 3 was like a different actor.
Yeah.
It's like, I know. What happened to Macaulay Culkin?
And they're just, I think they did it, like, they're on like 6 or 7 now, man.
What?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's like you're not gonna recreate it. You can't. Same with Chucky, bro. They had like 10 Chuckies, you know, and it's like the only good ones.
You know what they gotta bring back? Leprechaun in the Hood.
Oh, yo, that was a good one.
That was really dope,
that wasn't horrible.
I used to watch that on BET, man.
It's underrated for sure,
very,
man.
Very underrated.
And then Drag Me to Hell is my 5.
Drag Me to Hell. I think I've seen that.
Yeah, that one's a little creepy, actually. There were a couple moments in that. Now, I've seen it so many times that it doesn't really do anything, but when I first saw it...
Is Drag Me to Hell, like filmed in L.A.?
Oh, I don't know. It might be. It might be.
But
there was like this old lady and she was trying to get like a loan from a bank. And
yes.
Yeah, the old lady was creepy as
fuck. I think
I've
seen this with my sister. My sister loves horror films. So
yeah.
All the horror films I've ever watched in my life is probably with my sister.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to her and her crazy mind. I don't know why she loves horror films.
They're alright. You know, I wouldn't say they're my favorite, but they're alright.
That's your favorite, bro.
Yeah, what would you say is your favorite kind of movie?
Comedy.
Yeah, me too.
Comedy, action. Sometimes I don't like horror films. I love happy and fucking let's shoot 'em up. And gangster films, actually. Growing up, I used to love a lot of gangster films. I still love gangster films. Any hood movie you guys recommend, I'll watch it. I love hood movies.
Alright, yo. Let's do superheroes.
Superheroes.
You want to go first?
You can go first.
Alright. Batman.
He's...
Ninja Turtles. I gotta put them all in one spot because I gotta.
Jeez.
I gotta. You can, like... Yeah, I gotta. Red Hood, my number 3. Arsenal is my number 4. And then Spider-Man is my number 5.
Jeez.
Yeah. And if I was doing like something nice and I had a heart and I thought about this before, I would put my Nana in there. Probably she'd be like the overseer. Like, I don't know. She was essentially my mom. So if there was like a real person in my life who was a superhero, there's no one that has done more than my Nana, you know?
That's real. Damn. Me. For sure 100 Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Superman, Spider Shizzle.
Who's your favorite Spider-Man?
Who's my favorite actor-wise? I'm always going with number 1.
Yeah, Toby.
Yes, sir.
Right on.
Like I like this British guy. What's his name?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. I like him.
Yeah.
You know, he's a funny guy, and I feel like sometimes he doesn't try to be funny, which I also like. When you don't try to be funny, then you end up becoming funny.
Mm-hmm.
Might be his British accent, so who knows? But him, what did I say? Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, and then the last 2. We will go. We can, you know what? We'll go my favorite rapper. Styles P.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. People might be like, if you guys know Styles P,
I do.
He's not just a hood rapper, you know? He does a lot for the community too. You know, like he's actually an author as well.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's written children's books.
Okay.
Yeah, for kids, right. Which is nice. That's dope. Like he actually tries to show his kid that like you can make money not just off of rap. Like he's a really good guy, man. Gives a lot back to the community. That's what I like. If you can give back to the community and also still be a G, you know. Like,
yeah. You know, I mean, there's nothing, I don't know, un-G about fucking giving back to your community and taking care of the people that, you know, get you, elevate you, or whatever, you know, support you, you know. I feel like people don't, like, it's weird that it's weird for people to support their community.
Yeah.
You know, like, it should, like, why? I don't know, man. Or even like your friends, your friend's business. Fucking like your friend's fucking Instagram page if they're starting a business or they have like just there's so many ways that like it's just easy to support, and like people would rather support Kim Kardashian or just people that they don't know, that they don't see on a regular, and it's just like
that's real.
I don't know. You just, you know, you gotta support the people around you. Support the people that support you especially.
Yes. That's 100, and you don't see that too often nowadays. You don't. And you're right, yeah. They'd rather support someone mainstream than support someone that's in the hustle. And we'll go with my mother. Yeah, my mom. She's because she does things that obviously a mother should do, but she really goes above and beyond, which I really love, and she has a deeper story than I would ever have, and the fact that she came out of that and still survived is crazy. Shout out to your mother.
Shout out. I love that stuff, man. Let's end with what we would do if we won the lottery. You're like, with the lottery money, 100%. If we won the lottery.
Okay. I would pay off all my debts.
Yes. Yes.
Every single motherfucker would get paid off with a middle finger in it. Said, you know what?
Everything in pennies and shit. Like, here, motherfuckers. Everybody. I love all those dudes that do that shit, bro. It's so funny.
If I have to pay my OSAP in pennies...
There was some dude who's like, he obviously had a bunch of money, but he went to court with his wife and he had to give half of everything to her. So he literally cut things in half, bro, and like gave them to her. Like literal, like car, fucking all the stuff, bro. I would hope not the pets, but like, dude, they're, oh my God, like I love that shit.
I respect them for that.
I can respect, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I would never do it because I don't have money like that. But if you got money just to, like, put your foot down and give the middle finger, both of them, bro. That's both middle fingers.
Real shit, literally. Like, both the middle fingers in a shit in the kitchen. Like, that's crazy. I'd pay off all my debts, my parents' debts. Mm-hmm. Then I'll go to school. That's a joke. What was I going to say? I was going to buy myself property. Mm-hmm. A whole shit ton of property. That's what I'll do. And then whatever I have left over, I'll go help out my local high school team.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I dig that. All right. So I'm going, I would love to open a place that would be able to like bring everything that I love together, like a venue that even even something new, or like if it was big enough to put a wrestling ring in, that kind of thing, but it would also have like decent food. Like I'm talking like a big place, and like theater size seating, where like bands could come, comedians could come, but like as someone who goes around to a lot of these places, like not a lot of them have great food, bro. Do you know? And I mean, I would want like to, and like I'm not saying it would be some like I wouldn't want it to be like, oh, where you're paying like $60 per plate. Like it would be reasonably priced, but like just good fucking food, man.
And you know what though? That's smart. Because that puts you a little ahead of the competition for having great food and a great venue. Mm. Let's go to this venue because it has great food and great entertainment. So now you got 2 and 2, and then that starts becoming a bonus.
Yeah.
When you have shitty food but great entertainment, whatever, you can still get a blanche, But if you have shitty entertainment and shitty food,
yeah, man. So that would be my number one. Build a mini house. Now, when I say this,
that'd be dope.
I would want to buy some land, and I don't think I would do a lot of the work because I don't know a lot, but I've done a little bit in construction and landscaping and stuff like that. So maybe get my hands a little dirty, but I just buy some land, pay somebody to design something that I like, and then just have them build what I want, from the ground up.
Jeez. So how deep would you go?
Oh, I don't know, man. Like, when I say win the lottery, I'm thinking, like, like something like, 30, 50 million, like, so, a big amount. But, like, mini houses aren't too expensive, Like, some I see are just, I've seen some that, like, the property is, like the stuff that they have outside, like pools and things like that, is, like, 5 times actually bigger than the actual house itself. I just think a lot of, like, don't get me wrong, like, nice big houses are nice and stuff like that, but, like, I just, in my mind, I'm like, I don't even need all that space. Like, I don't.
Trust me, you don't even need a big house. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, even a nice bungalow would do you great. And then if you have, like, 50 acres of land, bro, the
land is the important thing.
Exactly. Yeah. The things you can do, bro, oh my goodness, man. I'd be like Stone Cold Steve Austin, just be riding around in the dirt.
Right? That's living the dream, bro. For real. He did what he wanted to do in life, and now he's just, like, that's living the dream type stuff, man.
Stuff a ranch, folks.
And then my number 3 is pay my debts.
Yes.
And also, like my girlfriend's student loans, you know? She's going to be paying that for a bit still, you know?
Student loans.
Significantly smart. It's so weird, bro. Like
the things these guys do, right? Just to grab you by the balls and say, I got a little piece of you, you know, until you pay me back. Just make it free already, bro. Just pay everybody's debts back and just call it a night. You guys can do it. You print money.
Stop playing. Yeah, let's stop playing this fucking game, yo, and stop trying to, like, punish the people that are trying to better their lives. Yeah, because that's what it feels like, you know. So yeah, any kind of debt, maybe I'd cut some shit in half, or, you know, pennies or whatever.
Jeez,
but like, I just want
to.
No.
Oh, okay.
And then my number 4 is a vacation, bro. And, like, I've done some stuff. I'm going to be real with you, man. Like, I've gone on things, taken time off work, and I've been like, oh, I'm going on a vacation. But no vacation ever fully feels like it's a full vacation. Because, like, okay, so I'll go to BC. But then, like, I know people in BC, and I'll stay with my aunt. And though I'm there for, like, 7 days, it's not like I'm, like, just away. And there's nothing in my regular life around, you know? And it's, like, it's always, like, situations like that. I'll go to Niagara Falls or something just for, like, a weekend, and it's, like, half a vacation. But I want to go to, like, somewhere hot where it's, like, unbearably hot, where people say it's unbearably hot, because I've never been there. I don't know unbearable.
Feel that shit, yeah.
You know, I don't know it. So I just want to go, and I mean, like, for, like, a month, bro.
Bro, that's actually...
You
know what, though? That's one thing I
take some of the people that I care with, take my pets... You know, maybe a couple of, like, my close friends, and just fucking dip away, you know? Give them money that would make up for the money they're missing while they're here. Make sure everyone was comfortable so nothing was coming out of pocket, and just...
Bro, you know what, man? That's not bad. Like, but if you win, like... Bro, that's real shit, though. But winning $50 million in the lottery, I wouldn't even just be gone for a month.
Yeah, you go longer, eh?
Longer. You know, you make a few investments. You feel me?
Yeah.
You pay off what you need to pay. You put what you need to put in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? And then you dip. You dip for a year.
I was struggling with my number 5 because I wanted to put save the rest, you know, or invest. Like, and 100% I would do that with with the money. But, like, it didn't make my 5, bro.
To be real with you, though, do we have to put that in our 5 to
save
it? You automatically should know that, like, nobody's going to spend $30-50 million all on just those things, right?
Gucci bags and shit. Yeah, I feel you.
You know, you got to put a lot of it in your pocket at the end of the day. You got to make that shit look fat, bro. Because remember, your money don't jiggle. It folds, right?
And then number 5 is probably... like a vehicle, man, and not even like maybe like an SUV or just something like nice. Something that would be good for like a family, because I'd like to have a family sometime down the road.
That'd be really dope.
Just it doesn't even have to be fancy, bro. You know.
You know what you gotta get? Real talks.
What?
You gotta have a family car. You gotta have your car. A summer car, and then a her car.
And then a her car?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
I got you.
And then you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what?
I'll probably get 5 cars for $1 million. You know, as long as they're not, you know, you could.
Yeah.
For sure.
Literally, you don't have to spend $100,000 on a car, bro. Yeah. And even if you did, you get 3 of those. That's $300,000. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, with $1 million, you get 5. What?
That's true.
But that's true. You know what's so sick though?
I'm so cheap. I'm just like, I'll just get a really nice fucking Jeep Cherokee or like Lincoln Navigator.
No, but you get the Lincoln Navi, you get it fully loaded, bro. You get it fully. Like, you make sure you get the best Lincoln. You make sure you get the best fucking car ever. Like, even if you get a Honda, you don't just buy a Honda. You buy the top of the line Honda. Yeah. You know, you get that fully loaded, bro. Like, you walk out of there just dumping Louis bags of cash on them. You know, you just gotta take this.
All right, bro. So I like to end each episode with one of these cards. Each card has like 2 questions on it. You know, you read yours to me, I'll read mine to you. We can answer them and then fucking get out of here.
I like that.
Grab one up. Some of them are like a little weird sometimes.
I like that.
All right. Oh, see, this is not a good one for a wrestler. I feel like mine's not good for a wrestler.
So we read either one of them? Or we read
well, you can do one at a time. You go, I'll go.
Okay.
And then, all right. We can do this. All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
It's funny because that kind of has to do with what we were just talking about. But have you ever won, like a drawing, raffle, lottery, etc.? What did you win?
Oh yes, I have. I won those pocket motorcycles.
Oh yeah.
Pocket bikes. Yeah.
You still have it?
Yeah, actually.
All right.
Yeah, man.
All right.
You want to know the shice? So they didn't get a lot of people to buy the raffles.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted us to pay, but I just said how? It's a raffle. But yeah, shice.
I haven't won anything like that. Well, actually, like when I was really young, I won like some like local hockey team like game tickets.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I mean it was all right. I was NBC actually at the time, and
should have resold those.
It was like call in and say the name of the team that we're. Instead of resold those tickets, wouldn't have got much for them, bro. But yeah, that was it, man. I haven't won anything like worth. Like I used to play the lottery with a bunch of people at work, and there was like maybe like 6 or 7 of us, and we once won 120, and then we're like, oh, let's just use all that money, and just buy a bunch of tickets for the next one, and then the next one comes, and we won nothing.
Oh, that usually
and I was
happens,
like, I'm like, yeah, I don't know about this lottery business, so I don't even play. So even the question is kind of like. But if I did play and I won, that's what I would have done.
I never know. Mine is, when is it morally acceptable to break the law?
Oh man, if you need to eat, if you need to protect someone that, you know, if you need to protect somebody, you know, it doesn't even have to be someone you care about, you know. Too often I'll see like, you know, just shit going down and like other people, I've had people be like, oh no, don't get involved. And I'm like he has her by the throat right now. Like, man, and like Brampton, dude, I like ran up on like some dude who had like his girlfriend against like the bus station, like, terminal wall, like by the neck, yo. And there were like people around and everyone was just watching. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was just walking up to the bus terminal. I like ran up. And the person I was just like, don't get involved. Like, what do you mean?
Just gonna get behind him and just suplex him.
But like, yo, the law doesn't necessarily dictate what's right or wrong, in my opinion. I learned that from Aladdin.
No way.
You know what I mean? Like, the man can't eat. The man is like you should be able to eat. You know, like I don't know, man. Like, there's certain things that I just. Yeah. I think that answered the question.
No, that did. That was good.
What about you?
Honestly, I'm in the same boat as you.
Yeah.
You're like obviously when you think your moral compass is like saying, hey bro, this is not right, I feel like that's when it's the time to, you know, like step in, you know?
Yeah.
And obviously if honestly, man, if you're homeless and you're on the street, bro, and someone's being a dick to you, not really giving you like a chocolate bar from the convenience store, okay, don't steal it though. Don't steal it, but steal it, you know what I'm saying?
100%, man. 100%.
Yeah, bro, I'm hungry, fam. Give me that chocolate bar. Come
True
on.
story. I was like, I had it was a long road until I was able to get my life stable. It was like raising foster homes and stuff, right? So I like moved out as soon as I could. I moved out when I was like almost 17, like my 16 and a half, and just struggled for a lot. And I remember. I stole so much food, man, and
sometimes you gotta, bro.
And like, one time I went to a Sobeys. I literally had just like paid my rent and like got my weed, and I had like a little bit of stuff, but I went there, and like I didn't really have anything substantial, like a meal I could eat. So I went and I like spent the last remaining change I had on like pasta noodles, and I got like a couple packets of like the sauce that you add like water and milk and shit too.
Good, yeah.
And I jacked all the sauce, and I went and I was going to pay for the noodles, and then I got booked by like the security there, and they like brought me. Bro, I had more stuff too. I had like a frozen lasagna in my pants, but they only. Dude, I just fucking tucked it in like my belt and like the front of my pants. Had like a baggy shirt and shit. Jesus. But they didn't know about that. They're like, oh, we saw you walking with sauce, and then all of a sudden you didn't have it. Like, come with us. And so I went into the office, and they called the cops and shit. And I was on probation at this time, right? And so she, the lady who like brought me into the office, I think it was a lady. She like went out to go talk to the cop, and like when she went out, I like was in her office, and there was like this big kind of garbage can, and you know it had like the full size bags in it, you know, like one of those. And so I kind of took the bag off the can and like stuck the lasagna in there. And then, so she never like knew, like obviously they probably found lasagna at some point, but I was long gone. And when I went into the cop car, you know, he's like, hey, like, do you have money? And I was like, bro, like, I'm so broke, like, I wouldn't be stealing this. He's like, well, that's a little better, like, at least, you know, like, some people steal shit and they have money, you know. And so he's like, I'm gonna call the station. I don't know if you've ever been on probation, but like every single probation order has keep the peace and be of good behavior on it, you know. So just don't do anything bad, essentially, you know. You have to be an outstanding citizen, you know. And stealing is obviously doesn't. Not good. Yeah, that would no matter what. If I got caught stealing, the cop right away
can take it to jail,
and he knows it. Yeah. Like this is basic stuff. This is like, you know, conditions that every single person on probation has. But he's like, oh, I'm gonna call the station and see if this is on your probation. And so he kind of like did his thing for a couple minutes, and he was like, oh, I can't get a hold of them, so I'm gonna have to let you go. And this guy, like one of the very few nice cop experiences I've ever had in my life, but he like let me go. Really good cop.
I like cops like that, bro. Yeah. It's like, what are you gonna do, man? Like, you're just gonna put the kid in a bigger hole. Yeah, like, you know? Should have tossed you like $30 or something.
So I think even cops know that shit. Yeah. You know? Who took care of you when you were sick or injured? What do you remember about that time? You ever had any like serious injuries?
Thank God, no. But
you ever catch the vid?
What's the vid?
COVID?
Yeah, but I took care of myself. I was actually very good. My whole family caught it. And I was actually good, bro. Honestly, I even thought about it. I was like, bro, how are these people tripping out? I never knew I had COVID. I thought I had insomnia. I couldn't sleep. Because everyone's saying the symptoms are if you can't, you're bedridden. Like, you're just in bed. Like, that's all you're doing is sleeping. And I never was able to sleep. I had no appetite though, so I was always eating a cucumber or an apple to try to get some appetite going. I still went for walks because I didn't know I had it until we all went to got tested, and then we all came back with a positive result. But I was good, man. But getting, like, when I was younger, getting sick, my mom would always take care of me. Excuse me? Or my sister. My mom or my older sister. Either or, because my older sister's like my second mom.
Okay. How many siblings do you have?
Just me, my brother, and my sister.
Okay. And you're the middle? Oh, you're the baby. All right.
Baby, but honestly the biggest. When people see me, they say, hey, is this your eldest son? And my mom goes, no. This is my eldest son and my eldest daughter.
Do you know Ahmed? KPK Ahmed?
Yeah.
I thought he was like your younger brother, bro. When I 100%.
Everyone says that. Yeah. I look at the guy and go, bro, this guy does not look like me. I
think it's just the hair.
Yeah. The curliness.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He gets a lot of people, bro.
Oh, KPK, man. They're wild, bro. They got a bright future.
That's a community that likes their community.
I love it. Dude, it makes... And I haven't even known these guys for that long, but like, just being... the last event that they did, I was like reffing Ahmed's match. And it was against a dude who... I can't remember his name right now, but he was like... He just wrestled fucking Will Hobbs, like on Dynamite and shit. So he's kind of like a big deal. And like... like he comes out, and I'm just so proud, and I love seeing that shit when people put in the work cheering. And they get the response, and I love pro wrestling, man. I'm not gonna lie. There's very few things I love more than pro wrestling. You know, it's one of my favorite things in the world.
It's a very, very great community, I can say. It's great. Like, I love it. Like, I love getting booed. I don't like getting cheered.
Really?
Yeah, man. There's a greater feeling getting booed than getting cheered. Whatever. Like, I've been cheered before. I played sports, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand the cheers, you know? Like, I get it, whatever. But boo me. Oh, I love it. It's a different
It's almost like there's more to play with when you're a heel, right? Like, there's more you can do. When you're a face, you kind of gotta play within these lines, and you can't really deviate.
Well, you can deviate, right? You still can, right? But there has to be there always has to be a reason behind everything. There has to be a reason why you deviate. You know, there always has to be a reason behind a lot of things. Some people might not agree with me, but hey, it's the actual truth. There's a reason why you're doing this, and there's a reason why you're not doing this, right? So, like, there's a reason behind a lot of things. And, like, being a heel, though, you have a lot more freedom. But a face, you can still do it, right? Look at John Cena, right? Mm-hmm. He was able to do a lot of that. Still be dominant, be a babyface, get cheered, and even actually when he was, like, being a babyface, you know, like, he would still be able to get what he needed to get. But getting booed, though, like, there's something about ruining a person's day that it's great. It sounds like a dick thing to say, but it's actually very funny.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're thinking this guy's really going to go in, and then boom, you do something cheap to get the upper hand. Nobody likes it. Then you look at everybody, they're all booing you, they're all sad, you know, they're angry, and it's just like, oh,
you did your job. Yeah, you know, it's like, it's almost instant gratification, right? Like, you're, okay, it worked, yeah.
It's easy to get cheered. I feel like it's hard to get booed. Or is it the other way around? It might be the other way around, but for me, I get cheered a lot.
Still.
I get cheered, and I don't like
it. People respect you. That's why, at the end of the day, like, even, like, since we've been going, like, I've been a fan of yours for, like, 5-6 years already, you know? And, like, I try not to, like, cheer and shit, but, like, when something cheap happens, I'll, like, you know, with my boys, just, like, quick little clap, you know, but,
it bugs me. It's like, yo, like, I even tell them, don't cheer for when I walk out, people cheer, and I say, don't cheer for me. Boo me. Like, I'm literally telling you, just boo me. Like, they cheer. Fucking assholes.
To do with the question, though, I feel like my Nana was the one to kind of, like I said, she was more like my mom, but, the first thing I really thought of was when I first started dating my girlfriend, and I mean, like, first, like, maybe, like, 2 weeks in, dude, and, I was traveling back. I get motion sickness sometimes.
Jeez.
And, I think it's motion sickness. Usually it happens when I'm in a vehicle, so, like, I've just always said that, but I've never ever been, like, tested or anything. So,
it could be, bro.
I'm coming back from Toronto, and, like, I puke on the fucking go bus, and I message her, and she's like, oh, it's probably from this roti that you ate, blah, 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 you know, and so we kind of thought it was food poisoning, but I get home, and then, like, I pass out, like, I don't think I went to work that day, and, or I maybe took it off, or maybe I didn't work, I don't know. But I was at home, and then, like, when I wake up, like, she had come with, like, yogurt and, like, Gatorade and all this stuff to, like, take care of me, and that was, like...
Oh, that's so nice.
Like, we weren't even in love yet, dude.
That's
like,
so
we were
nice.
in like, and she's already taking care of me, and I was just, you know...
This is when, you know, this is the one,
like... Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's so nice.
Alright, last one.
What is legal but socially unacceptable? That's a tough one, eh? What is legal but socially unacceptable?
Oh, man, I guess... well, no. I don't know. Fuck.
You know, for some people, it's the truth. Telling the truth. That's for some people.
Yo, that's a really... fuck, I wish I thought of that. I'm gonna go with truth, too, bro. That's a really good... Yeah.
Like, not saying that you shouldn't tell the truth. There's some people out there that would not want to hear the truth. So for them, it may be socially unacceptable.
No, but it's true. I feel like we've reached a point in society where, like, feelings are almost more important than, like, the truth, you know? Or, like, just being honest. And don't get me wrong, man. Like, I believe there are moments in your life where the best thing... This is kind of goes back to the first thing, but, like, the best thing to do is lie. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it literally is, like... It would be heartless not to, I could think of so many situations where it would just be heartless not to lie, you know?
Because, like, you're right, because it is the feelings of the others. But that's where we...
Those are specific situations, though. I think overall, like, it's hard. People think that, like, you know, they shouldn't hear the truth because they don't agree with it. And it's like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, that bugs me, though. Like, I've gone to, like, I've been in situations where, like, I had to tell the truth, and, like, it's backfired.
Okay.
Or I could have just told a lie, and then everything would have just been okay. But, like, yeah, like, it's like, what the hell? Like, I can't even be honest anymore. Like, I would rather, like, some people would rather, like, just say something just to be like, okay, like, if I say this right now, I know it's going to throw everything off. But if I say this instead, then I know that, like, we're going to be good. You know, it's like, yo, just throw down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes some people need to hear that harsh reality on life. Like, if you're fucking up, you're fucking up. You know, like, there's no, oh, you're doing bad, but you can do good here. No, it's like, you're fucking up, bud. Like, just accept it.
Yeah, I'm in a solid relationship now. I feel like sometimes we're, like, overly truthful. But I think, like, you kind of...
That's healthy.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's like, you need that, man. You need people around you that are just going to be honest, or else, like, you're just going to be... I mean, you're going to be... I don't want to say a life of lies, but, like, everything's just not... It's not real.
Yeah.
I would rather know... Like, how can you improve if you don't know where you're really going wrong? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, the way I look, sometimes I look at it, it's like, yo, if nobody's, like, really complaining about me or, like, not saying much or criticizing me, like, this is when it comes to, like, sports, then, like, I know something's wrong. Because there's no way in hell you can just go in life just perfect. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be some slip-ups. There's always going to be something wrong. And, like, if you don't have someone out there to, like, pinpoint what you're doing wrong and what you're doing wrong is not right, then, you know, growing up, it's going to be really, really tough, like, when you get to a certain age, because now those bad habits become addictions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
man.
now you're just stuck to just hearing false,
and you don't think you're doing anything wrong because you've been conditioned to think that it's
okay.
Yeah. 100%, man. That was a great answer. But I guess we'll get out of here. You can let these people know where to get at you if you want.
Get at me at Karou Wrestling, Karou Wrestling. That's my Instagram handle. Get at me at that one. Thank you.
Instagram's the main one?
Instagram's the main platform if you want to get at me with anything.
All right.
It would have everything there to even contact me too if you want to get any deeper. Just not my cell phone number. Because I don't need no
Booking.
Yes.
Like always, this podcast is brought to you by Neon Light District. Hit them up. Use code PillowTalk to save 10%. And by The Great North Apparel. Hit them up. Use code PillowTalk to save 30%. Appreciate you being here, brother. It's been a pleasure. And I'll see you in 2 weeks, guys. Peace the fuck out.